Well, hello, this is Gmodism, Total Nerdy Channel, and in case you didn't notice, I will make this video. Because many people didn't notice, because you always ask me for this, or not always, but people still ask me for this. So they didn't notice, and it's kind of your fault that you didn't notice, unless you're a kind of new subscriber, because then it's not your fault. But anyways, I'm feeling kind today, so I think that maybe I should make it a little more clear. Indeed, the Gmodism has released the Melody Airship for you all. Yes, it was already released as a Christmas gift, but for those of you who didn't notice, I will make a video that make this more clear. So, voila! The Melody Airship released for you all, but we will fly it on another map because this map apparently lags a bit. And here we have it, the good old Melody Airship. Indeed. And I wanted to show you one thing here. You see? Come on. Yes, work. Now. Yes. So, there are seats here on the wings. One on each, not wings, like the engine pod holders things, scaffolding. So, just so you know, and you can use seat weaponizer if you want to be able to shoot with your handguns from that. And now we see here, I will show you the starting procedure of this ship. It's a bit hard to get in. You need to use some force and some movements. Come on. I seriously think the Garry's player models has become a little bit fatter. Anyways, for this you need lots of tools. You need wire mod, you need ACF and parenting tool, and well, look at my workshop collection. You have a link on that on my channel front page if you want to know. This little rod, basically do so it points at this little black dot, because that's forward. Totally logical. And then you will need to start the vacuum power, because this is a vacuum ship. Vacuum 1, vacuum 2. Both vacuum processors are online. Then we goes to these little things and add the force. Like that. Now we are more or less weightless. This is manual control. You can have manual control, but that's a lot harder to drive around in. But I will show it to you. You start up both of the engines individually and they will start producing some exhaust. Do not breathe in the exhaust because this is cool real engines. Now if you would do like manual control, you would hold this for a little bit so that we will fly up a bit in the ground, and then you could use the throttle to get this one to 100%, and well, and if you have both activated, we will go straight forward. Indeed, and now we see we have 7 kilometers per hour, and we can drive or steer with this little rod here, like that. And now we have a weapon seat. It's a ACF, a non-E2 turret. And you click reload to load ammo types. There are 3 different: hollow point, fillet, and high explosive. We load a high explosive. Click left click and load them both. To aim this, you click with right click. And if you hold it, it will eventually start to half spaz. So when you release it again, you will then, well, basically lock it into place and have a much more good aiming position here. So we can lock it here and we can fire. Isn't that cool? And a bit down here. Explosive shells, just like that. Alright, and that's the gun. Now we will do the... Yes, this is the gearbox, this green one, which you can use manually if you like to. We have some lights, exterior lights only visible on dark maps. And then we have inside lights. That's super visible. Okay. And these little light things are like on the wings here. You can see them. But we will now go into the driver's seat, which is a lot more advanced and has all the features except the gun, because that's separate. You need 2 pilots at least, you know. Now, we perform with the advanced controls because we need this now. To do a rapid turn, you hold Shift and D. Then you will throttle on only one engine. And then you can, well, like this. Shift D and of course Shift A to go the other direction. And throttle, oh, I deleted it. So yeah, that was rather stupid. But okay, to steer now, you can see here the stats we have here. We can have first person view like this. If I hold space, I will go up in the air. If I hold Alt, I will go down. I changed the lifting force by quite a bit, you see here. So, steering, well, of course, we use the rudder to steer with, but now I spawned it again, so we need to have this straight forward like this to the black dot. And you see, it's not always... actually, just kidding. It should be like that, maybe. Yeah, it's basically straight. So, now we can use A and D to steer normally, like this. And the shift steering if for, well, speed steering, but you can find yourself spinning around quite quickly. And W, you get this lovely sound of both engines running. And you will be accelerated to, yeah, 26, 27, almost 30 kilometers per hour. These yellow things here, they tell the varvtal, the RPM of the engines. So you can see if I shift turn like this. See, isn't that very neat? I think it's kind of cool. And left and right click is to left gear up, while 2 gear down. So that's nice. Could drop down in the atmosphere a bit, I think. I don't know. Yeah, reload is clutch. And we, of course, on an airship this big, we have backwards gear. So if I want to brake, I do like this. I hold reload, clutch, gear up to gear 4, release clutch. And then we will, well, slow down. Like that. And then we need to... whoops. I think we need to do a fast turn here. Well, I love the sound of those engines, they're really cool. It's kind of easy driving around with, and it's a rather neat airship. I think it's one of the best, it's definitely one of the best I made. What am I even saying? And if you want this, then you can download it, and well, you should make your own cool airships, and I have a airships tutorial. I have one with ACF, and that's older, and I have a newer one without ACF. But the newer one is a little bit better, because there we use balloon deployers instead of regular balloons. Well, that's for your information anyways. And I hope you have enjoyed this little video, and I hope you will have fun with the Melody Airship if you are one of the people that have asked for it. And so thank you very much for watching. This is Gmodism, Total Nerdery channel, cruising the skies. See you next time.